Hi guys, welcome back to Teaching Mission. So in this lecture, I'm going to show you how to create your first Python file and running the Python file. So here the Python file extension will be .py. So I'm just going to create a Python file here. So welcome.py. So this is just simply an empty file. So if you want to write your first program to print hello world, I'm using print statement hello world. So let's save the file and then open terminal and make sure that you are in this current working folder. So I am in videos and tmyt python 2. So I'm just trying to run this Python file welcome.py python space welcome.py. So this will print hello world message. Yeah. So this is how you should create your Python file. The extension should be .py and then you can run that file directly with Python interpreter. So let me show you a good IDE, interactive development environment. So it is Spider. So you can use the Spider in Linux. You can directly install Spider with conda install Spider. Spider 4 is the latest version. If you are a Windows user, then you can directly go to your Anaconda navigator and you can find Spider there. So it is already inbuilt with Anaconda in Windows, but in Linux you need to install it manually. So I basically use Spider for production level applications also, because it is very flexible and easy to use. So I will show you basics of Spider. So this is console. Here also you can write a direct Python code, say print something. So it will work like a Python interpreter. You can directly write any custom codes here. I will show you how you can use this console later. So let me write the same code here. Print hello world. So remember, this is the syntax. Print statement should have this open and close brackets. In those brackets you can write any string. String should be in between double quotes or single quotes. You can use single quotes also. So it will print the same output. So let me run this one. Yes, you need to click on this play button. You can also print this single line by selecting this line. I'm pressing F9. So F9 will allow us to run only this one line. So here you can see I ran only one line. So I got the output hello world. So this is about printing your first program in Python. So now there are data types available in Python. There are different data types available, but for this lecture I'm going to show you a few data types which are basic and most essential, which will be used by many developers. So first I will start with the integer. I think you already have an idea about integer. Integer is a simple number, say 1 2 3. So these are the integers. So I will show you how to print integers and how to check the data type. So print 1, it will print 1. So I am going to assign 1 to a variable called a. Here a 1 will be assigned to a. So you can check what is the value of a here. A is 1 now. So what is the data type of a? So if I don't know the type of a, I want to know the type of a. It can be string or it can be integer or anything, but I just want to check whether it is an integer or not. So for that you can type type of a. Before that I am going to print this item. So I am using open bracket and close bracket here for printing that information, and then I'm just asking it to print type of a. Okay, so now I'm going to run this single line by using F9 key. Here you can see integer, so it is saying that a is integer type, so the data type of a is integer. And say I want to print I want to assign 1.5 to a, so it is going to show that it was a float. So here you can see it is printing float, it is int. So what is the difference? So the number is a difference. So here it is 1.5, so it is float. Here it is 1, it is integer. So what if I want to assign some text to a? So if I assign text something like this, my name is Kiran, so Kiran. If I assign Kiran to a, it will say an error. I will get an error here in the console. You can see Kiran is not defined. So if you want to define some string to anything, you should use either single quotes or single quotes. So this is fine. Here you can see Kiran is a string, and I will also show you the type of a. So here you can see Kiran as string type. So you can also use double quotes. It will also gives you same output, but I will show you how these single quotes and double quotes will make sense in later videos. So these single quotes and double quotes will play a key role when we work on complex problems. So I will show you with a demo. So this is about string, and then other type is list data type. So if you are familiar with C language, list is equivalent to array. So array will be in this format. So there can be numbers available in the array. So this is don't assign this list. I will give you some keywords here. So whenever you are trying to assign something like a equal to 1 or b equal to 2, that is fine. And here it is better to follow some spaces in coding. While you are coding, it is better to follow this structure. You can also assign something like this, but it is not in a Pythonic way. So Pythonic way is something that easily understood by other developers. So just try to give some space between equal to symbol and variables, so it will looks good and easily able to understand this code to other developers. Okay, so now I will give you a list of names which you should not assign as a variable name. So string is one thing, integer, float, list, dict, tuple, and more. So remember, these are already defined by Python in the background, so you should not assign any one of these to variable names. So assigning list to list variable name will be a blunder, so you should not do this. So I'm going to change this to sample list. So this is a good way. So I'm representing sample list as a variable and assigning a list. So let me print this one. I'm going to check the type of sample list. So I'm just trying to print it here. Here you can see the type is list type. So previously for Kiran it is saying that string type, and for integer it is saying int and float. So for the list you can see list type here. And then so the list is most important functionality in Python, because while you are writing any code or any functions, so lists are the major important data type in Python along with the dictionary. So I will show you what is dictionary here. Dictionary is basically a key value pair based functionality. So something like this. Test dictionary will be dictionary will be assigned with the flower brackets. So here I'm trying to create a dictionary with a key and a value. So key will be something like a name and value will be Kiran. So here you can see a dictionary. It looks like this. It is a simple dictionary where name is a key is name. So here the name is key. So Kiran is a value. Just let me run this one line. Now a dictionary is created. So let me check the type of test. It will print dict. So dict means dictionary. So dictionary is most useful element in the Python, similar to a list. So without dictionary you cannot write any functions. I mean, not simple functions. If you want to develop some applications or programming some softwares or tools, you should use dictionary. I will let you know how we can use dictionary to build tools and utility tools or something like that. So first let me show you why dictionary and what are the components involved in dictionary. So dictionary, here I'm going to print text. So text is having a name and column. So some dictionaries may be larger, something like this, name ID. So ID is 1 2 3 4. So you can store anything in the dictionaries. Basically dictionaries can be best. If you want to work on dictionaries, you can directly take a database and then you can work on dictionary. That is a big thing. I will let you know that in the later lectures. So first I stick to the basic dictionary type. So let me run this one. Here we have two keys, ID and name, and two values. So I just want to know how many keys are there in the dictionary. So you can directly type test dot keys. Here you can see name is one key and ID is another key. So if you get these keys from a dictionary, then it is easy to access the value which is assigned to that key. So I just want to know which name is assigned to the name in the text dictionary. So text of name, it will give you Kiran. So whenever you are asking it to provide the value for a key, you will get the value. So similar, if I want to get the ID value, so then I will get the ID. So basically key value pairs are most useful. You will get to know in the later lectures. So these are all about data types. These are the most important data types in Python. And one more thing, it is tuple. Yeah, tuple is another data type. So I will show you a tuple and set in the next video.